Guys, we are back with another Country Wayne skit review. In this review, we got three going on. First one was Bethany trying to guilt trip Larry about her not going to movies with him, with her and stuff. And Larry said, no, you alienate yourself. And that's why you can only do stuff by yourself. And everything is an argument. I wasn't gonna go to no movies with you because the only thing you're gonna do is sit there and do this, start an argument. I don't understand how somebody could wake up and you arguing. You go to bed arguing. Y'all sit across from each other arguing. And neither one of y'all is tired with that shit. Neither one. Like, come on. Come on. And then and Larry told her, because she was like, well, you spend more time with your exes than you do me. He said, you know what? Because I enjoy spending time with my exes. I enjoy spending time with my exes more than I like spending time with you. Because the conversations with them are always uplifting. Not like the conversations with you. That right there told you a lot, Bethany. Okay, and we know you ain't gonna let that man go that easy because ain't nobody gonna put up with you. Ain't no other man out here gonna put up with you. But Larry, you need to start stepping up or something. You need to start stepping up. Because like Shara told you before, everything Bethany does is malicious, is a malicious intent behind it. Now you're sitting there, y'all sitting there arguing. Now, Book over there worrying about her menstrual being late or some mess that Chase done put in here, so you can make the white person feel like they was right. That's all you doing. That's all you doing. And then what's going to end up happening, Shara going to blame Larry because Shara going to say, I said no. Larry going to blame Bethany because Bethany was the one who said, oh, well, when I went, I enjoyed myself. I was able to enjoy myself. But it was she did all this in the way that she knew was going to happen. Bethany knew what was going to happen. And she actually did it in a way so then she could actually say, well, I told y'all. But y'all ain't want to listen to me. That's why I got her the birth control. Because I told y'all what she was going to try to do. But y'all ain't want to listen to me. Then and which is crazy. Then this whole thing with Tamara and Wayne. What person in reality is going to break up with a female unless you buying her silence? Okay, you're buying her silence for 6 months. Because you're going to say, for the next 3 months, I'm going to still give you that $30,000 for the next 3 months. But then in 3 months after that, it's going to go down to 15. And then the 3 months for 3 months. And then after that, it's cut off. But what I'm going to try to do is with this podcast that we got going on, I'm going to try to turn that podcast into some paper for you so at least you can have some revenue from the podcast. Who does that? Okay, you don't want to be with the girl, but you're gonna still pay. You paying for her silence. That's what you're doing. You're paying for her silence. So she won't talk bad about you. So it won't be no ill will about you. That's what it is. For 6 months, she won't have no ill will. That's the same thing you did with well, in real life. This is a skit, but in real life you did that with, I swear it was just hilarious that you bought her house or whatever, some shit. But anyway, then we see Amber is out the house with Dave. Okay? She is going to get herself into the same predicament that Sonny did and walk away from that marriage with shit. Because if Anthony has a PI on her right now, he's going to be, they're going to kiss like 8 or 9 times. So, and they out in the public. So, only thing Anthony has to do is get photos of her kissing Dave. And it's now the alleged affair is not an alleged affair no more. It's an affair that you're having. And so now you might walk away with shit. Not even that restaurant. Not even that restaurant. Just nothing. You might walk away with nothing, Amber. Because you're so hell-bent of being so, you're not even healed, but you're actually in this other relationship. So how are you healing yourself? You not really, and see, and what Anthony said was true. You ain't lose God. You done turned your back on God right now. Because you want to get at him so bad. You want to get at Anthony so bad. You want him to feel what you feel. What you don't understand, he's never going to feel what you feel. Because he's a man. Man don't feel that. Men is not going to feel that. He going to feel hurt, but he ain't going to feel what you feel. But, and that's why I said, you know, I was all for Amber and Dave until they slept together. If they would have kept this up and they would have went to the fair together and stuff like that, okay, fine. But until they made them sleep together, when they put them together sleeping, I had to go off that train. I had to get off that train. So, all y'all women, all y'all 304 women out there that don't understand the word marriage, and marriage ain't over until you legally separated, because she could actually file for that too. I want to be legally separated from him until we get divorced. I want to be legally separated. Then she go out there and date whoever she want. She could literally go out there and date whoever she want, because she's legally separated. But like I said, I know New Jersey don't have a such thing called legally separate. Ain't no legally separation. It's either your ass together or you divorce. But there's no phase in New Jersey that says legally separated. I don't know how that works down here in Georgia. But if Georgia does have a legally separation, you should have went for it. And then go out there and pursue Dave. Even though I feel you still need to actually heal yourself. You still need to heal because you got too much anger and bitterness inside of you. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to the Talk of the Table. Let's chat. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. And continue to leave your comments. I am Tasha, and we're going to keep this moving on up to the next Country Wayne skit review.